How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Fabledom, and welcome back to Nerdria. We have some work that we need to get done today. We have 3 objectives. One of them is begin courting another ruler. One of them is going to be done in 9 days, but fortunately we only need 10 more wood to complete it. And one of them is going to be done in 8 days, needing 6 more coal and 2 more planks. I'm kind of hopeful we can do both of these. It's not the end of the world if we can't. Although I do think if we fail, we might lose some of our nobility. Not super worried about that. I'm not doing a whole lot with nobility right now, and I don't really know what we can do with nobility in the long run. I'm sure there's some really cool stuff. I've just not got to that point in the game yet, so we're going to figure that one out together. And honestly, where I am right about now in Fabledom is about as far as I ever got when I played this on my own without recording it. I put about an hour and a half into it. I played it a little bit slower than I've done for this series so far because I was learning how to do things and kind of learning the controls and where everything is. So I'm really going into uncharted territory now, and I'm kind of excited about that. Speaking of being excited, we just got this making the first stock thing done, so give me the nobility for that. And I'm not 100% sure that we're going to do this wood processing one, but it's not the end of the world if we don't. Speaking of the world, we have got a world event right now. Let's see here. I am going to a land known for its cold weather and lack of forest. I want to sell them coal, and I heard that your kingdom had some extra in stock. Are you willing to make a trade? I want to point out we have 69 coal right now, so let's see what the options are. If I give you 20, you'll give me 100 coin. If I give you 40, you'll give me 200 coin. Or I can decline the request. I'm going to decline the request simply because I have enough coin and I'm not really interested in giving away my coal anyway. So we're not going to worry too much about that. It's also just turned into winter, which isn't that big of a deal. We have 91 days of vegetables, or sorry, 91 days of food in general. So that's not too bad. It would be nice if we could see a little bit more coming out of the fisherman's hut, but I'm also not going to worry too much about that. And I suppose we should get to work on flirting with some other rulers. We do also have a bunch of realms over here that we could go ahead and try to discover, but I think we'll go ahead and see if we can start courting Farah. That doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Farah likes industry. I too happen to like industry. It was one of my favorite City Skylines expansions. So we'll go ahead and send 20 planks and see if Farah appreciates that. Apparently, okay, courting progress indicates how far along the courting progress you currently are. Okay, well, that's not bad. The messenger has 12 days remaining, so I guess it's gonna be 12 days to get down there. Do we have anyone unemployed right now? We do. Now, the reason I'm wondering about unemployment is because I kind of want to go to the Messengers Guild and I want to get another messenger so that I can send somebody out to start exploring these other undiscovered realms. So if I was to spend 100 coin, we can go and check out Yawnin, which I'm going to assume that's a soft J. So it's Yawnin, which, yeah, we'll go and send someone out to check out Yawnin, which has the warrior princess. Maybe we court both of them. There's a big old ocean between them. They'll never know. It'll be fine. I'm sure that won't end in disaster. Much like this little objective down here in the bottom left didn't end in disaster. We did get that done. Okay, well, that's beautiful. What's going on down here? We still don't have this well. Can I go ahead and make that a priority so that the people living down here are a little bit happier? And can I also just double check that the negative impacts of, yeah, we could totally build more houses in this space right here. But first, let me bring in these visitors. We now have 2 people unemployed, which is fine. Let's have a little bit of a look at the overview. We actually have a lot of options for places to put people to work. And I'm kind of thinking that I do maybe want to start maxing out productivity here. Now, Roger Ward lives pretty far away from this thing. Well, not pretty far, medium distance. Jacob lives close by, so we'll put Jacob in there. We've got Roger available for the stockpile, a little bit far away from the granary, and I'm assuming a bit far away from the farms as well. I guess they're probably moving into these spaces in the bottom right. So that's something I'm going to want to keep in mind. for now, let's put them into the stockpile. And I think what we might have to do realistically is start looking at putting housing sort of over here, which we have done. We do have a little homestead here. So I think it might be an idea to get ourselves another one. So let's put a little homestead, let's say here, let's give it the little 2x3. We'll give it a little doghouse down there, and maybe a tree or maybe a small chicken coop here at the back would be a bit of an idea. So we'll go ahead and build that so we have some more people living out here. We do have this stone deposit, and that's going to be a problem because if we want to consume that stone deposit, then what's going to happen is we're going to have people living here who are not going to be happy about that. So we might not use this deposit right now. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing we want to do. We'll figure it out. We probably should use it, but again, we'll figure it out. I'm also thinking I might just do another house here because I can. We're not going to be running a road straight through here anyway, so it's not the end of the world. And I'd also like to, what do I want to give them? I think a beehive is what I want to go for. And I think we'll give them an outhouse at the back there as well. And it's probably a testament to my immaturity, but the word beehive or beehive, I kind of got cut to the chase in the joke there. Every single time, my favorite, and anytime anyone says the word beehive, if I've played like modded Minecraft and we've got, I don't even think modded Minecraft, I think it's just regular Minecraft has bees now, but when I played it, it was modded. Any game that deals with honey and beehives and apiaries and things like that, I want to quote Austin Powers, but change it to beehive. Oh, beehive, you know, like I just every time without fail, that's the first thing that comes to my mind when someone says the word beehive. Oh, now this is good. The basic well down here is done. We have, again, those two homesteads out there. So I'll tell you what, this space isn't really being used for much. So let's put a homestead here. Let's do this. Let's give it a tree and let's give it an outhouse. We'll do a little homestead down here. We'll do the same thing. We'll give it the tree and we'll give it, you know what? We'll do back-to-back outhouses on this one. And again, that's going to be what, 2, 4, 6, 8 new, or 8 more capacity. So 8 more Fablings. It's going to be amazing news for us. I'm very, very excited about that once they all start coming in here. And I would imagine that whatever the next steps of the game happen to be, they will be a little bit easier with 8 unemployed Fablings. In fact, we have space for 2 more. So what, 10 unemployed Fablings? Well, I say 10 unemployed. What's realistically going to happen is we're going to start putting them to work in the farms and the stockpiles and the granaries and all that kind of stuff so that they're not too far away from where they work, but we'll still have some that are unemployed. Either way, whatever we happen to do with all these Fablings, that can wait. We have now discovered Yawnin, which has Winifred. Interesting. Hail, Prince. That's Winifred, apparently. Do you wish to speak with me, or shall our blades do the talking? First off, Winifred, hello. Second off, I'm going to bring in these visitors because they're going to be great. You like coal, apparently. Okay. Well, we'll greet you with some coal. I'm also thinking I will send you a gift of some coal just to really boost things up a little bit here. That seems like a great idea. I'm not really using all that much coal, so we might as well send a gift out there. I'm also pretty sure, yes, we are in chapter 3, the first date. Also, side note, if you hear me sniffling at all through this video, I've managed to catch a little bit of a cold at the height of summer because it's me. So I'll try my best to like either mute. I've got a mute button on my like mic mixer thing. I'll try to hit that, or we'll just like, there'll be a cut inexplicably in the video for whatever reason, because I'm just sitting here like, you know. And anyway, let's claim the 50 coin right there. What do we got to do? First date with Farah. Build a regenerator. Regenerate 100 resources using the regenerator and gift 30 coal. All right, we have a letter from Farah. Ooh, hello. Okay. Heartfelt thanks for the gift of planks. Your generosity fuels my industrial dreams. Gratefully, I envision the marvels we shall create together. Ooh, steady on. Oh, buy me dinner first. Oh, it's getting all flustered over here. Good Lord. All right, well, we need to build a regenerator. Now, a regenerator, I mentioned earlier that I hadn't got any further than this. This is as far as I got. I didn't mean to lie, I just forgot. So a regenerator basically regenerates stone and iron within range. And let me see, so all stone and iron within range regenerates a small amount of its resources every day. This can stack. So long story short, I could put it over here by the stone deposit, and that's gonna give me some more stone. It also has a pretty good range on it, so if we had stone and iron sort of next to each other, that would be kind of great. Although I don't think it's really hard to see with how bright things are in the snow. Up here, we have an iron deposit in this region. We have none in that region, none in, oh, we have a stone deposit. We have iron over here as well. That might be a little bit far away from everything. I do think we'll pick up this territory, but just not right now. I don't think we need it. Although we probably do need to start heading towards, you know what, let's just pick it up. We've got 895 coin we're not using, so we'll pick up this territory. It's like getting map tiles in City Skylines. I don't know what I'm doing with myself right now. And I guess since we need to build the regenerator, which, oh, I don't know what it uses. I don't know if that was stone bricks that it uses or what that was. I'm slightly concerned about building this thing because I don't know that it's going to work. But I think what we'll do is go into demolition mode. We'll take out this right here. We'll get ourselves the regenerator right here. And then around this thing, when do we get, so Cobblestone Road rounded is at Small Town. Okay, well, let's just get some gravel roads around the regenerator, and it needs stone bricks. Now, stone bricks are made at a stone masonry, which is great. It does have negative desirability. It employs one peasant, and it is going to be possible to put it here without having a major impact on the desirability of these houses. So I'm kind of thinking that's where it could go. I think that might be the spot. And we kind of just keep all of our industry up this way, especially stone production in general. Having it up here seems like a great idea. So let's do the little, yeah, let's do the little stone camp right here. It's going to need, what is that, planks and stone to build. We have not that many planks, but plenty of stone, so it's not the end of the world, and we're going to prioritize that over pretty much anything else. And then I guess, what is it? We need to regenerate resources and gift some coal. We have no coal right now. I guess I might have given it all away. That might have been a really bad idea. That's actually probably where, that's actually not going to be where my planks are going. Interesting. We'll not worry too much about it. Let's see what this world event is all about. Building new houses. I know that starting a kingdom can be hard, so I thought I could help you out with a little gift and a challenge. What do you want me to do? Build new houses. I have 50 days. I'll get coin and nobility. Wait, are you, no, you're just giving me coin. How many? Build 6 homestead. Oh, we're going to have way too many people. That's what's going to happen here. We're going to have way too many people, but you know what? I'm not going to turn down a challenge. So we'll build a homestead right in here. Let's give them, I don't know. Let's give them like a washing line, I guess, right about there. We'll build it. We'll get a homestead right here. We'll give them a tree right in here. And we'll give these guys the doghouse. So that's 2 of them. We'll get those built soon enough. We could sort of build in here as well. I kind of want to keep this stone deposit free because I want to see what it's all about. That's 2 at least. That's 2 houses. This one I don't think is going to have any water though, which is going to be kind of a problem. So we're going to need a well. And I guess it could go here. I think it could go, yeah. You know what? I think it's going to go here. I think we're going to do a well right there. And just because I can fill up the space really easily, we'll do this. We'll give them a chicken coop. We'll build it. We'll come down here. We'll do this. We'll give them a tree and we'll give them an outhouse and we'll build it. And then these guys, obviously, a little bit of a road right there. So that's what, 4? out of the needed 6, the 6 homesteads. I can feel myself getting more and more sniffly as this video goes on. It's kind of, I had a big day of recording planned today. I've got a couple of episodes of this I want to do, and then I want to go do an episode of City Skylines, which by the time this video goes out, that episode of City Skylines will have gone out already. I love how this whole thing works, recording things in different orders and whatnot. I don't know. I say I wanted to, it's not even as deep as that. It's not necessarily that I wanted to record a bunch. I just wanted to play a bunch of this game today, and I'm just, because it's a series, I'm also recording it, and now I'm just sitting here like, ugh, just the entire time. We'll build that house out there, and that'll be a bunch of workers for anything that does come up in this space, which I think will be great. And then we have room, I guess, down here. We could do another couple of houses. We actually have room for, one big one right here, and I'm sort of okay with that. So we'll give them the usual tree, and we'll give them a little doghouse just there, and we'll get that built, and that'll be our 6 homesteads. Now, we do have 45 days to do this. I'm hopeful that we can do this, but we'll find out whether or not that works. I also want to point out, very out of character for me, I haven't sped the game up at all today. That's very unlike me as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, what have we got going on here? Build, produce, expand. Our research shows that you are twice as likely to find a suitable match if your kingdom is grand and effective. Build 6 homesteads, build 3 food production structures, and resource production structures. You know what? We will do that because we have 2 challenges to build 6 homesteads, so we can absolutely do that. Food production is something we're going to want more of, given how many unemployed fablings we're going to be dealing with here. So I suppose, does the bakery does have someone working there. The windmill does have someone working there. So I suppose we should look into a bit more farming. Now, I'm not 100% sure how I want to do this yet. We do have this space back here. We do have this whole space up here as well, which honestly might not be a bad idea to use. Build a little road sort of straight out here. Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let me build a little gravel road that goes right up to the edge of our territory. We have the iron deposit right here. But then in that space, let me get myself a little, I think a little farm is the way to go. I think we can do it right about here. And then around this thing, we'll do, I don't know, beets, I guess. We'll do some beets. And that'll give us, what is that? 36. Not bad. Not bad at all. We could do 3 more right here. I think what we'll do is this, just to get the full 40 tiles. It's $225 to build it, but I'm kind of okay with that. It doesn't necessarily need to be a priority, and it's not that far away from the granaries that I think we're going to need to do anything major with it. I'm also looking and thinking that maybe, given that we have this little gap in the trees here, maybe something like this would be an idea. Bring a little road over here. Maybe these guys sort of get connected together. Something like this. I don't love that connection, but it's not terrible. And then we'll probably have some kind of road that shoots straight up the coastline. In fact, I wonder, can I not get another fisherman's hut, or I can't afford it. Okay. Well, let me bring in these visitors. So we're getting plus 69 coin every tax payment day. We have 4 unemployed. So let me go into the overview and let me see what we got here. So we have room in this farm for 2. So you and you are going to work on that farm. You guys are going to be kind of far away from that granary. You guys are going to be kind of far away from that granary. So the granaries are here, right? I'm guessing that's kind of the issue, is we have people moving into, well, I don't know where people are moving into. You know what? It's not the end of the world. We have a lot of construction going though. So maybe what might be a better idea is getting more laborers, especially since we are building so much right now. So if we go into resource production, we go to, it's one of these. For the life of me, I don't remember where the laborers thing happens to be. So that's the stockpile. That's our stone camp. Is it in essentials? It absolutely is. Okay. So I think we just build it here. I think that's a good little place for another laborers thing. We'll prioritize that as well, so it gets done nice and quickly. We have 2 unemployed fablings. And so that should, when we have a bunch of construction going on like this, that should make it a little bit easier to do. We'll speed the game up for the first time today just to try and get through a bunch of this. And hopefully it really won't take too long. I think this guy, yeah, he's got the wood, so he's going to be going and building the little laborers thing right there. And I guess once it's built, what we'll do is go to here, we'll get ourselves a couple of laborers, and that should now mean that stuff is getting moved around that little bit quicker. At least all of the construction should be getting done that little bit quicker. Your Grace, we have recently left our own realm due to the horrible conditions we were forced to live in. We were hoping to settle here with you. However, we could use some coin to help us get started. We promise to work hard. Okay, 80 coin, I'll get 2 peasants, 5 nobility, and I'll get 2 peasants. We're gonna do that one. We're gonna do the nobility. I'm okay spending that, is kind of my thinking here. I don't really think I want to spend too much coin since we don't have all that much of it right now. I would like to look in here. So we have some people nearby the granary that can work in there. We have some people nearby this granary that can work in there. And if we look over here, we have this lumber camp. You are a little bit of a ways away from it, which I don't love. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that you are kind of a ways away from it, but we will assign you to it because that now means that all of my workplaces have in fact got some workers. So anyone that's coming in now is going to be unemployed with nothing to do, but that's fine because we have the stonemasonry and we have the regenerator both being built, and the farm as well. Oh, and there we go. All of the construction, with the exception of the regenerator, has been completed, which is fantastic news. We've got some people working in this farm up here. We've got someone working at the stonemasonry as well, so we should be able to build the regenerator in no time at all, and that also means that building new houses is complete. So let me just, apparently I can't claim that. Okay, farmers have reported issues with swarms of red-winged fairies spreading in their crops. They worry that if we do not address the issue, we risk losing some valuable food resources. We can spend some coin, we can spend some nobility. I'm gonna spend some coin to hire some exterminators to deal with that. I'm also gonna claim some nobility, which makes me think I probably should have spent the nobility. We do need to build 3 food production structures right now though, so I'm gonna spend more money than I reasonably need to on a territory that I don't really want or need, but this territory right here, I want it for a very specific reason. I want it because it gives me access to this little bit of land right here where I'm kind of hoping, yep, I can absolutely place this guy. So that's going to give us a decent amount of water to go and fish in, which I think is going to be huge for us. And then in terms of getting a path here, I mean, I guess we could just do something that shoots straight down through those trees. I don't really want to get rid of all those trees though, but I think we'll just do this so that we have that thing out there, which is great. We'll welcome in some more visitors, one of which is unemployed, so you can go work in that farm. And then I guess we should probably get some kind of road that goes down here as well. I think that's about as close as we can go to the water. So I'm going to say right about there, I think is going to be the right call. That way we have a straight shot down towards this new fisherman's hut, which is absolutely fantastic for us. That will be another food production structure. And then in terms of resource production structures, well, we have this guy, but I don't think I can do anything with it right now, which is unfortunate. We also have the stone quarry, which I'm assuming is a better version of the stone mine that we have over here. It has a much larger area of undesirability though, so not really wanting to mess with that. Maybe what we do for the time being is we just get another little lumber camp out here. That might not be a bad idea. Just giving ourselves a few more trees to chop down, a bit more wood in general. That seems like a good idea. We'll also get the forester on the side of this thing because I do think that's the way to go. So build it back there. We'll build you. We'll welcome some visitors as well. We have 77 days of food remaining, which is completely fine. So that'll be more resources. That'll be more food over there. We have 45 days to do all this. What else do I need in terms of resources and things like that? I should probably also build the hero quarters at some point, but we'll see how that goes. Maybe another sawmill? Given that a lot of my construction these days does seem to need planks. I don't know if it's essential though. I really don't think it is. Do we have a lot of flour sitting around? We have a little bit. We have a decent amount of grain sitting around as well, which I guess kind of makes sense given that the farm that grows it is all the way out here. And then I guess the windmill and bakery are all the way over there. I almost wonder if another windmill would be a good idea. And we do have this beautiful space out here that we could use for it. It'd be nice if I could get it right there, but apparently it's too close to the water. I mean, is there... I could do it here. I could do it between... I could do it here and then put a farm in there as well, but we are probably going to want that iron. So I think this space right here is going to be good for a windmill. Again, it's sort of out of the way, but I'm okay with that. And apparently we are now a small town. We've unlocked commoners, which is the next tier of fabling class. They live in townhouses, pay more taxes, and can perform more complex jobs, but also require more to remain happy. We receive 300 coin. We've got the condominium, which is a hub for the townhouse area. Workers provide resources to the attached housing. We got the townhouse, which is the second tier of housing, will automatically adapt to its surroundings. Residents here pay higher tax than in a homestead, but are more demanding. We got the town shop, which functions as a resource seller, perfect to shorten the trips required by workers in the area. Interesting. We got the town well, which provides water to townhouses in the area. We got the sewer drain, provides sewage to townhouses in the area. I'm noticing a trend here. We got the iron quarry, which is going to gather iron from the attached deposit. Once depleted, it loses functionality. That's fine. We got the cobblestone roads as well. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Suddenly, little curious about how this is going to go. A new encounter has spawned in your realm. Interesting. We got the fluting fawn. All right. Can be interacted with using my hero. We do, like I said, we need to build that hero's tent at some point, but I'm not too worried right now. Fresh bread. You want me to produce 15 bread? I am sure we can do that. At least I am hopeful we can do that. It'd be nice if we could do that. Regardless, we've got this thing coming together. We need to produce one more food production structure. So I think that is going to be a farm. And that farm can live, I want to say right about here for this farm. It's very tempting to have it be a wheat farm, but I think in general, we just need a good bit more food. So let's do cauliflower, since I think that's going to be the right shout for this whole thing. We'll do a little bit of a chunk out of the forest here. I don't want to go too crazy with it because we have got this guy up here. So we'll take out all of this part. That gives us 23 out of 40. If I take out all of this, that gives us 40 out of 40. Which I guess is fine. It is chopping away at a good amount of that forest though. What is this? What are you giving me? Stone bricks and planks? Sure. I'll absolutely take that, I guess. I didn't really have a choice. Commoners are now available. Ew. Okay. Well, we have a need for peasants still, so we'll bring those in. You never got built. I want to... Wait, are you being built right now? I think you are. Okay, wait, no, you're not. I want to destroy this and replace it, actually, because I have a bit of a better idea, I think. So we'll do, what was it, cauliflower. And I just want to use... I want to say this space. It's 32 out of 40. We have this little corner that we can play with here, which I'm okay with. Although I don't even know if I want to do that. Maybe this is the way we go. So it gives us 37 out of 40. Maybe that. So it's kind of like a little angle around the forest. I think that's what we'll do, is we'll just go for something like this. We'll get that built. I also kind of wanted it to be in line with the other farm, so that's fine. It's a lot of construction. It is another food processing thing though, so that's going to help us with this objective. We have 31 days to get both the fisherman's hut and the farm built. Actually, the windmill probably counts as well, now that I think about it. Yeah, we don't need this farm. Huh. We also have a lot of food right now. Not as many fish as I'd like, but we're doing all right. We'll build it anyway. We're gonna need it at some point, so I might as well build it. Now, let me see here. The regenerator, we need someone working in there, so we'll get that going. That'll start regenerating resources. We needed to gift 30 coal, but we're using coal for stuff right now. And then we need to produce bread, which we can hopefully do. We need to build a condominium. Now, a condominium is the hub for the next level of housing, the townhouse. This is where commoners live. Town shops are also part of the condominium and can store resources for convenience, as well as add desirability to an area. So this whole space is undesirable. All right. Yeah, so they don't like having homesteads near. They don't like having anything nearby, apparently. They don't like having farms. Oh wait, no, they don't have any of the, they don't have the sewer thing. They don't have the well nearby. Interesting. Can I upgrade you? Is that a thing we can do? Because there is an upgrade tool here. I don't know if I want to mess with that though. So you have the condominium, you have the basic well, you have the town well, which is pretty cool. And you have the sewer drain, which I guess has to go on roads and stuff like that. Okay. We also have the cobblestone roads, which we have rounded and we have sharp. Can I just go in here and, no. Can I upgrade the roads? Is that a thing I can do if I just do this? Oh, they look great. Okay, I'm about to spend a ridiculous amount of money upgrading that entire road, but I think it's a good shout. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing through to the middle of my settlement. So right down to there is all gonna be upgraded as well. That's actually really cool. Let's loop around here with a bunch of road upgrades as well. And look at that. Look at that. We're starting to get this. I'm starting to figure this out, I think. We're starting to get somewhere. Even if we do have this giant beanstalk, which is apparently fully grown and can be interacted with also using my hero. Okay. I'm very pleased with this. I am very, very pleased with this. Now, what are these? So these guys don't like a homestead nearby. I'm pretty sure I could get them to like the area if we added the well and we added the sewer and all that kind of stuff. They do like having, I want to say there's something nearby that they like having, and they also like having this thing nearby. Beyond that though, I mean, yeah, there's not a lot they're going to like in that space. It's fine. We'll figure out the condominiums another time because I think we can probably go ahead and leave it there for today. Now, before we do, let me have a look at this world event. As a humble merchant, I stand ready to offer you the finest wares and delights in my possession. I will happily accept a fair trade of resources or your noble word. You also offer a special discount, which is 28%. You would take some bricks for flour. I'm kind of willing to just give you some nobility for some flour so we can just turn that into a lot of bread. That seems like a fantastic idea. So let's just put that thing down there. And we also have this farm coming together. We have the fisherman's hut coming together as well. And we have 3 unemployed fablings. So what we'll do is get 1 working in there. We'll claim my nobility for the little challenge that we did there. We can put 1 person to work in the farm, and we will get someone working out here as well, who is a little bit far away, is something I just noticed there. They don't like how far away they are from the fisherman's hut, but that is 3 new sources of production that are all up and going. We are almost done with the amount of bread that we need to produce. Give me 2 more peasants, which gives me 1 unemployed. So let's put you on the farm as well. And you know what? No, let's not put you on the farm. Get out of there. You are going to go work in the lumber camp right there so that we have that source of production as well. And you know what? From the outside, it doesn't look like we've done all that much today, but I think we've made really good progress. We've managed to become what? What are we right now? I've completely already forgotten. Whatever we are, small town, I think is what our current tier happens to be. Yeah, we're a small town. Next milestone is 90 people. We will absolutely get there. It's not going to be all that difficult, which is totally fine. The regenerator's up and running as well, which is great news. We might need another coal maker. I'm not really too sure on that one, but you know what? I think we can leave it there for today. I'm really happy with the progress that we've made. We got a nice little territory coming together. I do think it might be an idea to spend some money maybe getting this tile up here. In fact, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do, is grab this tile up here. And I'm going to see if we can build our condominiums into this space and see how they work. Because they seem to like not being near homesteads. So having some condominiums in here and some shops, some laborers, some storage, all that kind of stuff, I think that's going to be the way to go. I absolutely think that's going to be the way to go. My granaries are also full, which is a bit of a worry. We will fix that in the next one. Because I think for the time being, we can go ahead and leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.